evaluators? Oh, you need evaluators too. I left that. That's why I left the time cards and that.
So who has the okay, you're right. Okay, I'll check before. Okay.
So, evaluators are going to be Chris and Alejandra. Okay, we're good.
Ronald McDonald House, we always say, is a home away from home for families. And really what it provides is, rather than going back to a hotel room after a really tough day at the hospital, where families have been watching their children with tubes in their bodies and just, drained emotionally, they come back to what is actually home.
Ronald McDonald House Charities is a network of local chapters and a charity that provides a place for families to get better while their child is nearby at a children's hospital.
This isn't clear. The confusion and the doubts you had. Up and walk away. You walk away. When a heart breaks.
Okay, so as you can see from the video, the Ronald McDonald House Charities basically provide a home away from home for families with hospitalized kids, and allows the family to kind of stay near them. So basically, at this point, the Ronald McDonald House Charities are a necessity to these families, and they're a very worthy cause to donate your time and money to. As an Alpha Delta Pi, I've worked with the Ronald McDonald House Charities several times because that is our international philanthropy. And so basically today I'm going to tell you why the Ronald McDonald House Charities are a financial necessity, how they're beneficial to the community, and how the future of Ronald McDonald House can be benefited with more help from people like us. So first of all, I want you all to consider the financial situation of these families. So they have a sick, hospitalized child, and you can imagine those costs just to begin with. But then the longer the child is there, that's even more money. And then the longer the child is there, the more likely the family is to need someplace to stay. So you can imagine those hotel costs as they increase as this child is in the hospital for weeks, maybe even months. But then if there's no place to stay, then what's the family to do? They are going to have to sit there, during the day with their child at the hospital. But then they're going to have to drive home, maybe hours away, maybe minutes away. So that only adds to more of the financial cost, and then it adds to stress of the parents. So with this financial burden, this is where the Ronald McDonald House Charities can step in and help these families. So like I said, it's a home away from home, and it provides an incredible support system. With those long days with their sick child, who's going to want to drive that far away? So these families are charged little to no money to stay at the Ronald McDonald House, and they also provide not only support, but toiletries, a bed, and even food. According to the New York Times, the founder of RMHC, Gerald Newman, helped create and lead a charitable effort that has benefited thousands of children all over the world, which was a starting goal, but now they need more effort. As you can see from their mission and vision statement, thinking globally, acting locally to provide resources for children and their families. They're trying to help people on not only a local scale, but a global scale as well. So RMHC is mostly supported by individuals, businesses, and organizations. There's actually no government input, and they have very little means of generating revenue for themselves. So organizations like Alpha Delta Pi, every single 80 Pi chapter across the United States actually goes and helps a Ronald McDonald House. And you can see this through alphadeltapi.org. There are also corporations such as McDonald's Restaurants and Bank of America that also send money towards the Ronald McDonald House. So with more support from more individuals, more groups, more organizations, we can do even more across the globe for Ronald McDonald House Charities. Since it is an international philanthropy and it does help all over the world, imagine how many more families could be helped. Imagine how many more houses could be built if there's more support and more revenue for them. According to America's 100 Best Charities, in 2002, there were 218 different houses in 21 different countries. As of 2014, according to RMHC.org, there are currently 322 Ronald McDonald houses in 52 countries worldwide, providing over 7,200 bedrooms for families around the world each night, and an estimated value of $257 million in lieu of hotel costs. And that's only within 12 years of a difference. Imagine how much more we could do if more people knew about it and more people volunteered their time. So give.org is basically something that kind of evaluates charities on how reputable they are and how credited they are. And these are some of the Ronald McDonald houses. I think most of these are actually in St. Louis, Missouri. And here's all the financial stuff. According to give.org, RMH meets all 20 criteria of a credited charity. 79% of all the proceeds go towards actual funding of the houses. 9% goes towards fundraising and 12% goes towards administrative expenses. There are 28 members of the administrative board, but none of them are paid. It's all volunteer work. And you can also see a full report of all of this stuff on give.org through the Better Business Bureau. So, what can you do to help benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities? You can volunteer at your local RMH chapter. Unfortunately, there's not one here in College Station. The closest ones are going to be in Temple and in Houston. You could go all the way up to Chicago and run the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. I personally won't be doing that, but if y'all want to, go for it. You can donate pop tabs to, basically if you see a girl with an Alpha Delta Pi shirt on campus and you have a pop tab, you can give it to her, you'll probably make her day. You can also donate change in boxes like these at your local McDonald's. They even have one in the drive-thru. I've seen it. You can do it. Or you can attend an 85 philanthropy event. We actually have a couple coming up. There's one on April 9th. It's a profit share at Texas Roadhouse in the evening. So you can come in, mention 85, and you can help benefit RMH that way. Or you can come to our second annual Play Shoot Showdown. It's basically a skeet shoot. It's on April 13th at Tonkway Ranch. If you're interested or know anybody who would be interested, come talk to me. There's the flyer. Just kidding, you can't see that yet. So basically, overall, in conclusion, Ronald McDonald houses are a necessity. They provide a safe haven for families, they provide financial relief, and they help worldwide. So if you want to provide a home away from home for these people and you want to make a difference in the lives of people who are already having a bunch of hardships, I think RMH is the most worthwhile cause you could possibly donate your time or money to. So these families, they all need hope and they need comfort, and RMH is something more than they can ever ask for. So, questions? Yes.
So how do y'all do the pop tab thing? Y'all just collect them for like a calendar year and donate them, or what?
We collect them between the times that we do our RMH visits. Like we'll go visit 3 to 4 times a semester, and we'll collect pop tabs in a jar, in plastic bags, and basically the reason that we collect the pop tabs is because that's where the most amount of pure aluminum is on the can, so they can take that and I guess recycle it and get money for that.